Hi folks, how you doing? This is Iqbal with NVIDIA Analysis and Assessment. Today NVIDIA moved sideways and there was no clear direction on NVIDIA stock movement. And this is in line with my expectation that I shared with you in my previous video. As I expected in my previous video that around 158 NVIDIA might face some consolidation. And there was no strong momentum on Nvidia as of Friday last week. But overall, last 5 days, you see Nvidia moved about 8.5%, and last 1 month, 15% up. Year to date is still up about 14%, and last 1 year only up about 27%. So lots of room for Nvidia to go further up in the long term. But in next few days, I'm expecting Nvidia might do some correction about few percentage point before it gets more momentum to go further up. And according to the forward P, Nvidia forward P at this point is at 36.15. It's kind of lie in the middle. It's neither too high nor too low. In my opinion, Nvidia should touch forward P of 40 by the end of this quarter, and that translates to 175 stock price for Nvidia. On the lower side, Nvidia might go down to 131 by the end of this quarter if we see any negative momentum on Nvidia. And according to the percentage distribution analysis, as you see on your screen, Nvidia, based on the cumulative percentage change for this quarter, is up about 13% from the previous earnings report. And on the downward side, Nvidia touched minus 2.5% from the previous earnings report. And if we compare with the previous quarter, you see that in the previous quarter, Nvidia was up about 17%. 1 quarter prior, Nvidia was up about 3.2%. And 1 more quarter prior, Nvidia was up about 25%. And if you go further in the past, Nvidia was up about 36%. And in Q1 2024, Nvidia was up about 38%. So overall, you see that Nvidia on average went up about 20 to 25% in each quarter, with the exception of Q4 2024. So with that being said, in this quarter, Nvidia is only up about 13%. So another about 10% at least, Nvidia can go further up in this quarter based on the historical data. And now let's take a look technical charts. You see 90-day hourly interval chart on your screen and also the Fibonacci levels. Nvidia made all-time high of 159.39, and after touching the all-time high, you see that Nvidia is under pressure. It could not go above 160. So it's trying to make some correction since Friday. And if you take a look MACD, you can notice that there is no strong momentum on Nvidia. You see the blue line is touching the zero level. So there is a possibility that in next day or two, Nvidia might make some correction. And if it does, then probably it would be a good time to buy more Nvidia stock. And going back to the Fibonacci levels one more time, you see that the next level of support is at around 145, and after that is 131, and after that is 122. And based on the technical chart, it does not give us any indication how high it can go. But as I shared with you, according to the forward P analysis, Nvidia might go up to 175 by the end of this quarter. So one takeaway from this technical chart, you see the sharp increase on Nvidia in last few days. That's kind of scary. In my opinion, based on the technical chart, Nvidia cannot sustain at this level for so long. So similar to the behavior Nvidia showed sometime in May Nvidia went up like crazy and then it entered in a consolidation mode for some time. I guess similar thing can happen with Nvidia at this time as well. Now let's take a look some news regarding Nvidia and overall market. So today, all good news regarding Nvidia. For example, this one that says Nvidia could be days away from a $4 trillion valuation. So that's too exciting for Nvidia stockholders. So now this one that says Nvidia Palantir fuel historic tech rally and it's far from done. So based on this analysis, it looks like they are expecting more upside on Nvidia and Palantir. So now this one that talks about the insider activity, it says market chatter. It comes from the market chatter. Nvidia insiders cash out over $1 billion as stock hits a record high. I'm not sure how to read into this, but I don't think it's a big money. But still, some people, might know something that we do not know at this point, or it could be the case that Nvidia touched 159, and they are thinking that that's too high for Nvidia at this point. And this one, this looks more optimistic for Nvidia, and that is from Barron's.com. It says Nvidia stock heads for another record. Why this rally still has legs? Let's open it. And the reasoning behind their optimism is this one that says there is little reason to think the stellar run cannot carry on, with investors still bullish that Trump administration will be able to carry on brokering trade deal. So they are betting on the trade deals that they think that it can help Nvidia go further up. But overall, if we take a look all the news for today, I do not see any specific data or news regarding Nvidia that could take Nvidia further up. So all this upside that is happening in last few days is because of the macroeconomic situation. Lots of optimism regarding the trade deals and also the Fed rate cut market is thinking might start from next month or two. So market is already pricing in those positive news at this time. So I think that's all about my analysis and assessment for today. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you more in the next video. Take care.